Rich, we are here in Las Vegas. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Thank you so much.
So, what are we going to do today?
Today we're going to do shoulders and biceps.
Yeah, let's do it. Rich is, remember, Rich is how old are you?
I'm 61.
Now 61. I've been knowing him over 20 years. But
20 years.
Let's see what he got today.
Let's do it. I've been doing a lot of, since now that I'm older, I've been doing a lot of eccentric training where I go more in the negative, I explode on the positive. You know, I had surgery on my neck, so my right side's a little weaker, so I'm not as strong on presses. I still really like doing the lateral movements. So a lot of lateral movements, you have a lot of great machines here, so I use some of the machines, maybe some dumbbells, and hit the shoulders.
Same thing. Me, I mainly use machines now. I barely use free weight anymore, but machine you can do, probably same intensity workout as a free weight. I think that's
definitely.
Yeah.
So a lot of the training, like when I'll do this movement, I'll explode up and go really slow on the way down.
Negative, yeah.
Yeah, like 5 seconds.
I remember the way you train, totally opposite when you were younger.
Yeah.
You just explosive everything.
Everything.
What about training like that when you're young? You still recommend that kind of training? Or?
I think when you're young, you should be lifting to build up the foundation to lift heavy weights.
Heavyweight, yeah.
And you want to grow.
Right.
I think once you build a foundation and a base, especially when you're older, you can use lighter weights and still get the effect of keeping your muscle or gaining muscle.
So you can save your joint.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. I know Tony Freeman. For him, I seen him like be massive, using really light weights.
I remember that.
And it was just amazing because he looked so big, but he was already in his like mid-40s.
Yeah, he was old.
And he was not lifting heavy. And I said, how do you do it? And it showed me his lifting style. So, you know, if you're pressing, you know, it's up and then come down. Slow.
Many, especially young kids, don't forget about negative portion is more important than actually
most of the gains on the negative. That's when you break down the muscle. I mean, people don't understand when you're training, you're actually breaking down muscle. It's when you rest, it's when you build muscle.
So that's the portion Iris always strongly recommended. She always controls negative.
Really?
That's how she trains. So she's been training all these years, but she never injured.
You never get injured. You know, and if you train like this, you won't get injured as easy because you're lifting lighter weights. And it is hard. Okay, cool. I only train once a week. I train 5 days. I'll train like shoulders and biceps. I'll train back and triceps. I will do triceps twice a week for the fact that I have an injury for my neck and I'm trying to rebuild my tricep. So I do triceps at the beginning and tricep at the end of the week, so I do triceps twice.
Basically, so how many times do you hit the gym a week?
5 days a week, 5 times a week still.
What time do you train basically? Usually in the morning?
I'm an early morning guy. I get up at 5 o'clock. I go to the gym at 5:30. I like to train super early. I get my workout done. You know, now I'm a businessman, entrepreneur. I spend many hours working. So for me, it's more important I gotta work. I love training, but this is only a small part of my life.
What about meals before workout? What kind of supplements?
Well, here's the thing. When I train early in the morning, I don't eat a meal. But what I do something. I'll take a protein shake when I first get up. So I like using the egg protein. I drink an egg protein. Proven egg. I'll eat 1 banana. Then when I go to the gym, I'll have my super pump, glutamine. I'll put proven EAAs.
That's right before?
Right before I go to the gym. On my way to the gym, 20 minutes, I'm drinking that. When I first wake up, I just drink a shake and I eat a banana. Once I get to the gym, I do my pre-workout. Then during the gym, I'm always still to this day drink Saigon.
Is this mango?
This actually is, no, this is actually the lemon. I can't get mango. Only in Japan and Hide sells it. So I like this because you're getting hydrolyzed protein, whey protein isolate, so you're getting amino acids. This is added branched chain amino acids. This is creatine. These are 3 different types of carbohydrates, electrolytes. So this is a great drink to take during training.
5 products in one.
Yes, basically that's what it is. So let's go over this explosion.
What's up, guys? His training, I'm not gonna help him until he asks me. Then it's very important. I gotta let him negative by himself.
Yeah.
Then I let it go. Then he just hold it, try to hold it. So this is a portion important.
One more.
Yeah, he said let it go, so he wanted to stretch too. I was wrong. I was gonna help, but shoulder.
Slower.
I got injury, so shoulder press. I really gonna be careful, but this actually grip doesn't help.
Neutral grip.
So if I do this, it
hurts. Me too.
This is a better way to push.
I have a problem since I had the surgery. I had a disc replacement. My right side is weaker, so I have to be real careful.
Any pressing exercise, the way you grip is very important.
Yeah.
So shoulder, try neutral grip if you have shoulder injury. This is way more natural to lift. Right. So how long you have a less period between sets? To me, you going really quick.
I go pretty quick, and as long as I can recover.
Like 1 minute.
Yeah, less than a minute.
Right. Same thing there.
Yeah.
Up and down. Yeah, so. Let me know if you can. Up.
It's hard. It's much harder. That was only 6 reps, but still, you go to failure. My shoulder hurts a little bit, so I was a little bit more careful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 1, 2, 3.
Tell me how you started this part of nutrition. Hey, how humble you start with.
Listen, everyone thinks that, because I was, top professional, that it was so easy to start a brand. Brand is, it's even harder today because there's so many brands. But when I started, it was still difficult. Listen, I started Gaspari Nutrition because I wanted to make something better for me.
Because
I was an athlete, so I wanted to make the best brand for me. So it was kind of like this selfish reason to make the brand. And I wanted to take away the confusion. It was so difficult to know what's the right products to take. Should I take this? Should I take that? So I wanted to take that away and educate more the consumer or the athlete to know what to do in their with their training, what supplements to take. That's the reason I got into it. Of course, everyone gets into business to make money. For my first 2 years, I made nothing. I was doing online, I was doing personal training, I was still competing, but it wasn't really making me money. But I was still enjoying the process.
I heard you started selling other guys' brands.
Well, that's what happened. What happened was I was doing personal training, and I was recommending supplements. So I was giving them protein, I was giving them creatine.
From something like a
for
Leader or
whatever companies. So I was selling, and I said, why don't I make my own brand? So people were telling me, you got a name. So that's when I went to a manufacturer. I knew nothing about this. I went to a manufacturer, started learning about the process, manufacturing, and then I had to sell it. And that was another thing. When I started, this is what I did. I took all my money, I sold everything. I sold my house, I had a Porsche, and I sold everything, and I moved back, believe it or not, to my parents. And I took the rest of the money I had. I got a minivan instead of a nice Porsche. And I was going to all the accounts, the gyms and the stores with my product. And that's how I really started.
Right, from your garage.
Yeah, from my garage. And so, you know, you have to sometimes go back to go forward.
So you said you didn't make any money, but what was the first product made you good money?
The first product that I really started making money on was I started working with this product called Quick Meal, which was a protein in a bottle. I started selling it to hundreds of gyms. From there, then I developed, you know, creatine. I was selling glutamine, all these type of products. But was the product that I really started doing really well was Super Pump.
250.
Super Pump 250 was my first, and at the time there was no pre-workouts. Believe it or not, there was NO Explode and my product. So the only two in the whole industry. And that product ended up selling millions and millions of dollars. Another product that I made a lot of money. Let's go to the next one.
Next one.
We want to do like
Rear.
which one?
Rear race. Rear.
We'll do rear yet.
Yeah. So how many exercises for rear?
I do one or two.
One or two for side.
I do more for the side, sometimes three for the side.
How many meals when you started? How many meals you had?
I was trying to eat at least 6 meals a day.
6 meals. Like how many whole food and how many shakes?
4 whole meals and 2 shakes.
Oh, okay. 2 shakes meaning the shakes you just mentioned.
Yeah, it would be a big shake, like a meal.
Then plus you have something before and after workout.
Always before, have like some type of like, you know, protein. And also taking in the branched chain amino acids during training, and then afterwards. I would take glutamine 2-3 times a day. Another thing I found that's important, HMB. HMB is to prevent muscle from breaking down. So if you take your branched chain amino acids before, during, take HMB after, because the HMB, it's actually derived from leucine, but studies show that it helps for muscle from breaking down, where the branched chains are to build muscle.
Right now, you said first thing you do is workout. Then what do you eat for meal one, breakfast?
Meal one, I've been eating actually whole eggs. I'll eat 4 to 5 whole eggs.
Okay,
for breakfast, along with oatmeal.
How much gram oatmeal?
I would have 1 to 1.5 cups of oatmeal. I'll put in a banana. So I try to have like a good amount of carbohydrates with that meal, but I'll eat whole eggs with the fat and all. And I've still been staying lean, eating, you know, people are afraid to eat the yolks, but even if you're dieting, you cut back on the yolks a little bit, but never take them out completely.
Yep.
Yeah, just.
Hide work. Make it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you never clean up after your stuff, Hide. Jeez. I gotcha.
Okay, we're doing a one-arm cable. I like doing these because you can isolate the, the side. A lot of times I try to lean into it to put more emphasis right in the insertion of the delt.
Yeah, let's have a neck injury. What happened to your neck?
This is just from years and years of training. I ruptured the disc in my neck. It's the reason I retired from bodybuilding. My right side got paralyzed. I got it back. And then a couple years ago, I noticed that it was getting weaker and atrophy in my tricep. I went to the doctor. He said that the bone spur was cutting my nerve off. I was going to lose my arm. So I had surgery. They went in. They took all the bone spur out and they put an artificial disc. Since that time, I've been trying to work out to bring back. The nerves are the slowest to heal. So it's been time that I'm trying to keep training. So I just keep pushing it.
Rich, tell me about the product you're coming up, new product.
Some of the new products we came up with this year, let me think. We came up with turkesterone. We are coming up with a new protein called Proven Blend, which is a combination of meat protein isolate with whey protein and whey protein isolate. We have come up with other products, Proven Digestion, that we're using with you, which is a combination of collagen, prebiotic, probiotic, fiber. So it's going to have a lot of effects to help with the gut. A lot of people don't realize if you don't have good digestion, you're not going to grow. That's another thing really important.
What about the size of new flavor?
We came up with new raspberry flavored Saison. Saison has been a product for almost like 20 years.
I've been using since 2009.
Yeah. So believe it or not, it's a product, and it's still one of the best intra-workouts in the market. I don't think anyone makes a better product than that product.
There are not many products intra-workout.
No.
Lots of people, but
not many intra, and intra is the most important time when you want to build muscle. We are coming up with an intra-workout Saison no carb. We had one before called pre-competition, but this one's going to be a new one, and there's going to be some really good ingredients in there for muscle growth. Without the carbs, you can actually take you can add glycofuse if you want to it.
you can adjust it.
Yeah.
You also have sport, right? Like pre-workout.
Yeah, that's for
next one.
It's funny. I love to train. There's some bodybuilders who are genetically gifted that don't like to train. And I give you an example, Flex Wheeler, they said he didn't like to train. I'm a bodybuilder that loves to train, and then I competed. So I still love to train.
I think some guys like competing, some guys like training.
Yeah.
I like training.
Yeah, the training is fun for me.
I love competing, but even if I don't compete, I still train.
Yeah, and that's the difference. Yeah, that's right. some biceps.
Biceps, you want to do preacher machine?
Yeah, we'll do preacher.
You ever been to Bali yet?
Many times. Yeah. You like it?
I've never been.
I've never been.
All right, Rich, we had a great workout. Thank you.
Thank you for having me here. It's always a pleasure to come to your gym. I mean, it's like a kid in a candy store. You have such a variety of machines.
Awesome.
And I have fun. Like the last time we did legs.
Yeah.
This time, like I said, well, I have an injury, so I couldn't go super heavy. But I'm trying to bring this back up. I'd come here to go to a clinic to get stem cell for my right side, and it's been helping. But like I said, it's been great to come here and see you grow, not as a bodybuilder, but as a businessman. And you know, we've become like close friends for so many years. So it's been great always to see. For me, I'm happy to see success.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I like I said, I follow your step. Thank you for doing all this for all of us.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you.
トータルで1、2、3、4セットやるわけだけど、その4セット目にこれは4分の1ティースプーン、体から離さない。
トレーニング前中後、特にお勧めしているのはトレーニング後、やはり